Hi, I'm Denise Scott. I'm here today to share some ideas for holiday concerts where you can't sing. So we have teachers that are being asked to do virtual holiday concerts, but they're not allowed to sing in their situation. So what do you do for a holiday concert without singing? Well, we have some ideas for you. So I am building a module. This is in online learning. I'm building a module called Holiday Concert Ideas Virtual, No Singing. And we have lots of ideas. Not all of them are there now, but we'll give you some ideas of what's coming. So it's possible for kids to do rhythm band play along. And Dona Nobis, Shine a Light for Peace are already online because we did them for November 11th. Equally beautiful for a holiday concert. Boomwhacker play-alongs. These are fun, and we'll show you what adaptations we're making to make them easier for you to teach. Bucket drums, we've got some pieces already arranged. The videos are coming. Cup games, I'll share with you some cup games that we're doing, and these will look really cool with white gloves under black lights. The sevens game, modifying it for blacklight performances will be fun. Sign language for songs, flashlight and light routines. We've got some ideas that are percolating. Plate, scarf, and ribbon routines. We have ribbons for tray pack, and we'll work our way through others of these. And body percussion. Christian is choreographing African Noel for us. So we have a modified sevens clap game for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. The sevens game is usually done with 4/4 time, but We Wish You a Merry Christmas is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So it's in 3/4 time. How are we going to modify it? And so I'm going to show you what the sevens pattern that I made. So pattern 1 for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Move over this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the first part. And then the next pattern is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pat, clap, snap, pat, clap, snap. And then I threw in one challenge pattern. Pat, cross, pat, clap, snap, clap, pat, cross. You put on white gloves, you do it under black lights, and it looks really, really neat.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't know until we get some. We won't know until we get some. We won't know until we get some. So bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So very fun. The video is done under the black lights, and we'll get it posted to this very shortly. These are some of the rhythm band pieces we have already. Shine a Light for Peace. Again, if you have all these instruments, great. If you don't, substitute. Finger cymbals, you can use triangles instead. If you don't have triangles or finger cymbals for a class, give them jingle bells. I actually just bought some jingle bells at Dollarama, a dollar store in Canada. I got a great big pack for $1.50, and I put 2 bells on a pipe cleaner, on half a pipe cleaner, and it makes a nice little shaker. It would be fine to use in place of the finger cymbals here. Sticks, I did bucket drumming last night at home. I had no sticks, so I used my spoons, and they worked nicely. Shakers, we can all make shakers at home, filling little containers with rice or peas or beans or birdseed or whatever. And for a drum, if I have to, I'll use this. But if you are at school and you were able to hand out these instruments, great. I suggest teaching 1 page at a time one part at a time. So even if you have 4 different instruments out among your students, have everyone learn the drum part, then everyone learn shakers, then everyone learn sticks, everyone learn finger cymbal, and then put it together. And when you're playing these videos, keep in mind that you can slow down.
Shine a light for
It
me.
doesn't change the pitch. It does sound a little odd, but you can go 1 page at a time. Practice page 2, and then practice page 3, and the format generally is A and B. Dona Nobis Pacem is a very famous canon. We have this online for November 11th, but it's equally beautiful for holiday concerts. And again, teach all the parts to everybody. If you're Zooming and kids are at home, they can actually play all parts because the parts come in one at a time, and then they continue with this shaker part to the end of the song. Doing music with sign language. Again, we developed this already for November 11th. Just One Candle is a lovely song. You could use it November 11th. You can use it for Christmas. And our very own Judy Thomas has done a sign language explanation video and then a sign language performance video for Just One Candle. We've got 2 rhythm band arrangements for Just One Candle. And this is the little bit more challenging of it. Teach 1 page, practice it, and then teach the 2nd page. And we've got demos of the instruments as well as the music being up here. So it starts stick, 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 cymbal, stick, 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 cymbal, stick, 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 cymbal, stick, 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 cymbal. And you can see we're playing the finger cymbals with 1 cymbal and a mallet, which makes it quite a bit easier for small, younger children to play than to do the 2 cymbals like this. So we even demo how to play this. So there's lots more ideas coming. I'm going to share one of the things that we discovered. We play through everything at the office. And of course, some of us in our office have music degrees and some don't. So when we work with our non-trained musicians, we get a pretty good feel for what a 4th or 5th or 6th grade student is going to be able to play. So we started with African Noel doing the colored notation. And even with the hints, our non-musicians were struggling. So we asked our builder, designer, to create a kids' notes version as well. So this is in addition to colored notes. So when I put this in that online learning module, I'm going to put kids' notes first because this is quite a bit easier. And if that's what your students need to manage the performance, let them use it all the way through. But if your kids are able to go from this to the colored notation, it's going to strengthen their music reading abilities. This also is 2 parts. So when you get to page 2, you have to teach the kids how to go from part 1 on this system to part 1 on this system. It was a good learning experience for our non-musicians in our office to learn how to read a score like this. So African Noel is done, and Jingle Bells Cup Game is done as well. So I have 2 instructional videos, but we decided we did not like this on the black screen, so we're going to redo these videos on the green screen, and I will show you the parts now for the cups. So dashing through the snow, the part is dashing through the snow in a 1-horse open sleigh. And that pattern is 8 times. When you get to jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. I leave out the word the because, again, when we were practicing this and performing it, it was just too quick. So jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 1-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 1-horse open sleigh. Hey, you can do the hey there too if you want. So Jingle Bells will be redone and up and on the website soon. We have sent out to Christian, our body percussion expert. He is choreographing African Noel when he gets our videos, we'll get them up and onto the website. So lots of ideas are coming for you. Some are here now, and some will be here very soon. So let's take a quick look at our online learning lessons for November week 3. If I jump to pre-K, this is the week after November the 11th, so kind of in between November 11th and Christmas. So in this one, Teddy Bear Hoedown could be used in a holiday concert, and it's fun, and it's a dance. So dances don't require instruments handing out. This would be great for a virtual performance. So it's time for music. This video is coming, the vocal exploration video. Long and short sounds was introduced last week with the I Like Puppies song. And here there's a video, and the students identify if the sound is long or short. You can do this live with your students and the mystery box. You put into the mystery box things like finger symbols and triangles that sustain a sound for a long time, and things like sticks that make a short sound. And you play the instrument. The students identify it as long or short. Good assessment activity for long and short. We do the letter G song. Letter G says G. Letter G says G. G like gorilla. Letter G says G. Grumpy Gorilla is a favorite of the kids. I like it. There's a fun kids demo. Grumpy Gorilla grunts. There's a printing page. If you have a printer, print it out, and you can trace the G's, do another line of them, and draw 2 things. But if not, take a piece of paper, draw your G's on the piece of paper, and draw 2 things that start with the letter G. African drums is intended for a play-along. So again, whatever instruments your kids have available, they can play along with. Drum with. So you try different ways. Teddy Bear Hoedown, really cute little dance. If you're in person, you can do this. Just don't hold hands and space apart as far as you can. If you're in person and you're not allowed to sing, don't sing. Just listen to the words, listen to the recording. We have Ring Around the Rosie. My variant that I learned as a kid uses Husha, Husha, we all fall down. And many of you know Ashes, Ashes, we all fall down. Use whatever variant you know and you grew up with. One thing I like about this is that it shows how I do it fast, slow. I ask the children, would you like to do Ring Around the Rosie loud or quiet? And we keep reinforcing these concepts with these simple songs. And I find it very helpful. You get some kids in your classes that get a concept first time. They have it. They understand the difference between loud and quiet. You get other kids at the end of pre-K, they still don't really know. So loud, quiet, fast, slow, reviewed all the time. Even more difficult, high and low is really hard for kids to get. So try Ring Around the Rosie. If you're allowed to sing in a high voice, then do it in a low voice and see if the children can recognize that. Long and short sounds is the other concept that I find takes kids a long time to grasp. It's American Thanksgiving on November 6th, so we offer Thanksgiving options for all grade levels. So I'm jumping back to my modules, and I'm going to jump to kindergarten. You can use pre-K in place of kindergarten. Both programs are great. I'm really actually enjoying kindergarten this year. So in this one, there's our outline, our concepts. So Echo, Welcome to Music, Take My Little Car, fun song, lots of fun actions, really good way to play fast, to teach fast and slow. The fast, slow game is lots of fun if you get all the answers right. You're going to dunk the guy in the dunk tank. So you have to scroll down to game number 15. And that seems slow to me. And every answer I get, it goes up. screen share, get them to do this for fast sounds and get them to do this if they think it's slow. And that way they can help you indicate. If I want to hear it again, this one's rebuilt, so it works with one click. Fast, nice and slow. And you got them all right, so he dunks in the dunk tank. Back to my lesson. Old King Glory it's always been a fun singing game. This is the way we traditionally play it. We've got adaptations for Zoom or for in-person. The teddy bear song is the traditional teddy bear. Teddy bear, turn around. And what I really like about this is the interactive activities. These, I think they're developed for 5 songs in kindergarten, and they're really good. First, you sing the song. Then you show with arm motions how you think the notes go higher and lower. Teddy bear, turn around. Then we make sure that the students know which is higher, which is lower. This is a drawing tool. Color the high notes. This is higher. Along with not understanding higher pitch, lower pitch, we want to make sure they understand this when they see it on paper. And this time they color the lower note. The teddy bear song, we've still got the drawing tool, and you can draw teddy bear, turn around. So you can do that screen sharing on Zoom or in person. And we've got each phrase of the song done. And then we have a quick activity where they hear a pattern. Is this 1, 2, or 3? You can listen again. You can check on the glockenspiel. And I thought it was number 2, and I'm correct. So 4 patterns are given. Awesome ear training exercise for your little guys. Rainbow World, beautiful song. You might want to save this for a performance later in the year. And Dana Hero has some really lovely ideas of what to do with plates and paper plates in this. And she's used a wide variety of colors. I'm going to do lots of plate things for Christmas this year because it's beautiful, it's fun, it's inexpensive. Review Tommy Thumb, and I show the movements if you're not sure about them. Our Thanksgiving options are here. Turkey Tango. I'm glad I have a nose as a cute song in kindergarten, and you can jump to the Thanksgiving unit that's in units if you want to do additional activities with your students. So back, and let's look at grade 1. I want first grade. November week 3, what have I got planned for first grade for November week 3? Again, lots of concepts that we're teaching. And here's our outline, and here's our I can statements. Sing the echoes for Welcome to Music. Teaching solfa when I'm Zoom is just different, really, really different. This is not the way I'd want to teach as a Kodai trained teacher, but in this circumstance, we do what we have to do. So I introduce the sounds, having them echo. That's from our solfa practice section. Then we sing the song Lucy Locket with note highlights. I am aware that this song does have adult themes, but if you don't tell the children, they won't know that. I just tell them it's about Lucy Locket who lost her pocketbook and Kitty Fisher's trying to give it back to her. That's all the information that they need to know in first grade. And no one in first grade is going to know that it's an adult theme unless you tell them. So this is how we played the game pre-COVID with tagging, but you can adapt for Zoom or adapt for in-person. If you're able to take kids outside, great. Right now I'm looking outside at about 6 inches of snow in Red Deer, Alberta. Not an option for me. This is the solfa interactive. This is the rhythm interactive. Is it 1 sound or is it 2? Lucy, Lucy. 2 sounds. It. 1 sound. So you can go through and do it all with icons first, and then you can do it with notes. And that's when I tell the children 2 sounds on a beat is TT or due day or whatever names you use. 1 sound on a beat is ta, or again, whatever names you use. If I look at the menu, There's create a new word rhythm pattern. I can use this to model how to do it. So I'm going to use the words penny and dime to create a word rhythm pattern, and then I'm going to figure out a way to play it. So I'm going to use my plastic spoon / rhythm sticks, and I'm going to play together on penny, and on dime, I'm going to play on my little red plastic cup. Penny, 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 dime. Dime, penny, penny, dime. I'm going to play this time without saying it. So that's where I model what you can do with that pattern. And for the students, we've given the interactive, or not the interactive, the printable. Again, you can print it if you've got a printer. If you don't have a printer, you take a piece of paper, you fold it in half again, and half again, and then you write penny on 4 squares, dime on 4 squares, and you've made your own manipulatives. This is a call response song, and I wanted to, again, we've introduced call response earlier in grade 1. This reinforces it. So this is a song that has echo, so it's a call and a response, and the response is the echo. Here is a call response piece that's lots of fun. So have the kids hold up 1 finger for the call and 5 fingers for the response, and they can just copy what they're seeing. And I got those cute little puppets at a Target store in the birthday department. This is optional because it seemed to me the lesson was getting long already, but it could be fun to dramatize and create movements in place if you're in person, or see what the kids come up with if you're doing a Zoom lesson with them. Thanksgiving options, I'm thankful, I like turkey. Here's one way to play I like turkey game, but you can adapt for your own situation. Same with, actually, yes, you would have to adapt depending on what you're doing. 5 fat turkeys. We've got some Zoom and in-person adaptations for you. Music time is over. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at grade 2 quickly. I have to completely redo this video because Chrome froze. If it does it again, I'm going to cry. So November week 3, lesson 11. Here's our outline. Welcome to music, we do each week. Here's the movements for Napoleon. And because it's in French, I think a lot of teachers are scared to try this if they're not a French-speaking teacher. It's not that hard. Play a little bit, have the kids echo. Napoleon. Avec 500 soldats. And because it's very repetitive, that repeats 3 times. Marchand du même pas repeats at the end of every verse. And then this is sung 7 times, and it's a leave-out game. So these are the movements for this. Push away from your computer and try it. Napoleon avec 500 soldats. Na is on your head. Po-leon is your shoulder. Ave is a clap. 500 is pat. Soldat is stomp. And on marchand du même pas. And each time the first time you sing and do everything. The next time you do Napoleon avec 500. And you leave out the word soldat, but you stomp. This is a fun game, and it's very popular with our students, whether they're English speaking or French speaking. We've done solfa practice with La Somi. Again, I want the kids to have the tone set in their head, even if I'm not teaching fully in a way that's pedagogically correct for Kodai. Sing the Bluebells song, and it uses La Somi. So there's Bluebells. Play a game with it. Things you could buy at a store. So I'm going to clap, and you think what thing it was that I clapped. So I clapped bicycle, but it could also be vinegar. And you ask the next student, unmute, clap something. And so I might guess salt, or I might guess toys, or I might guess sled. And if I get it right, then I get to be the next one that claps and chooses. But it could be any of those three things. Name the solfa notes. That's a wonderful interactive. Do a rhythm sort for the song. And this is blue bells, cockle shells. So you would do that together, modeling for the students. And then what you could do is give them the notes of the song sort. And what I get the kids to do, if I can print this and give it to them, they cut it out, mix up the notes, and then sort the song and put it in order. And I gave 2 kids demos. This is not the right song. This is Ikabaka. But I really like these kids' demo videos because they show really well. So those were 4 little boys doing Ikabaka. But you could do blue bells, cockle shells exactly the same way. That's why I included these demos here, so you could see different ways of doing it. This group of 4 had each child sing one line of the song and play it on their own instruments. This group of 4 did it a different way.
You go.
So this group assigned the 8th notes to one instrument and the quarter notes to another. So open-ended instruction, your groups will get to decide. I think kids will be mostly doing this individually if you're in person. It may be possible to work with one other partner and still maintain distance, but it's going to be not, I don't think it's a good idea to have groups of 4 working together. Play instruments with Sing for Peace. And I've got a pattern and another pattern. And this is a great song for Christmas. So you could do it for Christmas. And I don't have a video of it yet, but I have the audio track, and you can make that bigger. And the students could play along. It depends what kind of device you're on. On my Mac, Command Plus makes it bigger. Or I just put my fingers on the trackpad and I squeeze them apart and it makes it bigger. The song Make a Difference. You might want to save this for a performance when you can sing, but it's a beautiful song. You can make up movements. Here's our Thanksgiving options for grade 2s. I love this game. I'm the fastest turkey. And if you can find a way of doing it over Zoom, because it has individual students' response, I often use this for assessing pitch matching. And again, ideas for adapting it for Zoom or for in-person, and the music time is over. So that's grade 2. Let's look at grade 3. Lesson 11. So we're going to review Long-Legged Sailor, which is a Mi, Re, Do song. That's one of the tone sets that I want kids in grade 3 to learn. Create B sections for playing on the washboard. Musette, if you've taught 16ths, this will be a fun one to play along, or you could use this piece to teach 16ths. So play Match the Melody, Mi, Re, Do. Again, I want something that gets the tone set in the kids' heads. And then I want them to review Long-Legged Sailor, and hopefully they can either hand sign with it or sing the do, re, mi pitches with it. I've suggested using the composition tool to create new Mi, Re, Do melodies. So that might be something that you could do if you've got one-to-one devices. The song Playing on the Washboard has an A section that's sung, and then instruments improvise in the B, C, and D sections. So the first time that they do it, I would suggest getting out whatever instruments you have and improvising. But then you could have the kids actually compose using the rhythm composition tool. And my suggestion is copy your composition onto a piece of paper. That's good writing practice for the kids. That's good note writing practice for them. So they write it with the interactive composition tool. If you haven't used it, it's a lovely tool. You can give the URL directly to your students in a Google Classroom, and then they create ta 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 ti 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 ta ta ti ti ta ti ti ta 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 rest. And then I can hear what it sounds like. Let's hear what it sounds like on a drum. Say with me. Ta 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 ti 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 ta ta ti ti ta ti ti ta 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 ta. If I like it, I keep it and I copy it onto my piece of paper. And I can copy quickly. Kids won't be able to copy as quickly as I can. But there is my copy of the rhythm. I'm going to click out of here and I go back to my Playing on the Washboard song, and I use this as my B section. So
Playing on the washboard and playing on the beats, making music every day. This is what we play.
ta 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 ti 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 ta ta ti ti ta ti ti ta 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 ta.
Playing on
And you could do a whole performance of that. If you can sing, you sing instead of playing the recording. If you can't, use the recording and listen to it. A video to learn about Bach, short little video, 3 minutes long. They'll learn enough to put the piece into cultural context. They could complete a listening log. And then this is a play along. And this is a little bit of a tricky play along. It's got nice 16th notes. So there it is. And that's the full play along. I'm going to make it full screen. So you play the A and B sections as follows. A section, so those two parts, A section again, then the B section, the A section, the B, and the A. So take time to practice and make sure your students are able to do these parts. I would encourage you to do this with drumming. So if I'm teaching this, boys and girls or class, I'm going to play the first part of the song, and I want you to echo what I do. Ta, ticka, ticka, ta, ticka, ticka. Your turn. And go through the whole song bit by bit. I'm going to do the next part. T, 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 T. I'm going to do the first part of line 2. Ta, ticka, ticka, ta, ticka, ticka. They do it back. And I'll do the second part. T, 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 T. So it's going to take some teaching for this, especially if you haven't done much with 16th note with your students. But 16th is one of the new things I want my kids to learn in grade 3. Great opportunity to do it. Children together, you might want to save this for a performance when you can sing. And we have turkey options for our American friends. And a link to the Thanksgiving unit and a suggestion to explore it for our teachers. Okay, going on to our intermediates, our 4th, 5th, and our middle schoolers. So here's November week 3, and I've been doing instruments of the orchestra with my upper elementary kids in November. So this week we're going to learn about the string family, we're going to learn about Mozart, we're going to move with ribbons or scars to agitate, and then do a play along with it. Again, this is not the way I would necessarily teach if I'm in person, but we're having to adapt to whatever the circumstances are. So the game Stella Ella Ola, really fun clap game, but it involves touching. So you're going to have to change it. And the way I would suggest changing it, if you're in person, is instead of Stella, Ella, Ola, and passing the clap around, the students say the words on that beat and turn. So if I'm the first one, I say Stella. The next student says Ella, Ola, clap, clap, clap. And you say the words of the song till you've gone right around the circle. And when you come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you're the unlucky one that says the number 5, sit down. So it is similar to the way we play it live, but that will do it. If you've got a really large class, maybe make number 1, number 3, and number 5 out so that the game goes a little bit quicker. Interactive to name the solfa notes, interactive activity to name the pitch letter names. By 4th grade, some people aren't doing solfa anymore. And if you're doing strictly pitch letter names, just skip that activity. Here's the boomwhacker melody. And in the boomwhacker section, choose the 4-note tab, and it's song number 6. Boomwhacker section is fabulous. It's only available to teachers because we assume that children at home can't play boomwhackers. You need a group of kids to be able to play entire songs. A video to learn about the string family, a video to learn about Mozart, and then we're going to move to the agitate ribbon demo. And I did this a long time ago. I don't even remember what I did. But it's pretty easy to follow. We play the witch rhythm game, and this is to get the sound of the syncopation into the kids' ears. In 4th grade, I want to teach ti-ta-ti, and I would teach it differently if I'm in person with the kids. This year, where it's Zoom, some in person, I'm just doing what we have to do. So I'm getting the kids' ears hearing that by playing witch rhythm, play poison melody, ti-ta-ti rhythms. So they'll hear them, and then when you want them to play along, they'll be more familiar. And again, if I haven't taught this rhythm before, I'd model kids echo. Model kids echo. And not play along until I've done the whole piece. So I'm going to model the first 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. Ti-ta, 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 ta. Now I'm going to do the second half of that line, and it's just the same. So I do, you echo. And I'd go through the whole piece, bit by bit, echoing. If they're able to read it all successfully, great, go for it. And then to finish off this lesson, create your own rhythms and make a rhythm composition. So I've said do level 7 because this is the level that has ti-ta, ti-ta, ta, ti-ta, ti-tu, ti-ta, ti-ti, ti-ta, ti-ti, ti-ti-tu. There we go. And I can play along with it with whatever instruments I have. So if you have time to add that into your lesson, by all means do. And of course, students can do those on student devices. I found an audio track to play my composition with. Always try and find something that's going to engage your 4th graders, 5th graders, 6th graders. If you're in person, have each student in turn perform their composition. It will go enough times for probably, I think, 6 or 7 of your students to perform. And again, I've said when you're happy with your composition, copy it onto a piece of paper, decide how to perform it. If this is what I have for instruments, I might hit my cup, I might hit my sticks together, I might use them for drumming. But that will be a fun lesson that gets kids reading, writing, listening, and creating with syncopated rhythms. And I believe I gave a very similar lesson to grade 5s. just one change, because in this week, the 5th graders have the option in Musicplay is to do the song Green Sally Up. So I've suggested doing a modified version of the 7's clap pattern to the song. Green Sally Up, I love this game. If you watch the kids' demo, it's got a really fun handshake pattern. Can't touch. So handshake patterns are not going to work. So what I've done instead is suggested a 7's pattern. So with the 7's, you do pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Green Sally Up game is only going to work for 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, not going back to the first pattern. And instead of doing each pattern twice, like you do in the 7's game, each pattern is only going to be once. So let's learn the patterns first. Pattern 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your turn. Pattern 2, pat, clap, pat, clap, pat, clap. Your turn. Pattern 3, pat, clap, snap, clap, pat, snap, clap. And pattern 4, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Pat, cross, pat, clap. Pat, cross, pat. And then you do that with the Green Sally Up song. And let's see. I'm going to play the Green Sally Up song and try the pattern with it.
Green Sally up, Green Sally down. Green Sally baked her blossom brown. She asked her mama for 15 cents to see the elephants jump the fence. They jumped so high, they reached the sky, and didn't come back till the 4th of July.
Let's do it all again.
Green Sally up, Green Sally down.
Pattern 2.
Green Sally baked her blossom brown. She asked her mama for 15 cents to see the elephants jump the fence.
3,
They jumped so high, they reached the sky,
2,
and didn't come back till the 4th of July.
It's not the handshake, but it's still something fun. And this is a great song. My 5th graders have really liked it. I've always created a spoken bee section. I made a little worksheet that talks about it. So the Green Sally Up, Green Sally Down. What I've done for the bee section is make up a rhyme using my own name and up, down. Or you can use in, out, here, there. Denise is up, Denise is down. Denise is dancing all around the town. And then I try my little rhyme with a pattern. Denise is up, Denise is down. Denise is dancing all around the town. And then it says, now create a clap pattern to accompany. So I'm going to make up a new one. Denise is up, Denise is down. Denise is dancing all around the town. Or I could use Denise is up, Denise is down. Denise is dancing all around the town. And then what you do is you sing Green Sally Up as your theme. You do the pattern. You sing the theme again, if you can sing. If you can't sing, then you would play the song as your A section, pause it, have different students take turns sharing their own rhyme, and then going on to the next student. I have the same activities as I did in 4th grade. Learn about the string family, learn about Mozart, move to agitate, play which rhythm, play poison melody, and then learn to play along with agitate. This is still a challenge for 5th grade, and it doesn't matter if you do the same lesson with 4th and 5th. It saves you planning time, and it's still really good learning for the kids. So middle school is going to do some of the same activities. And so you can see Mozart, string family, everything. I've given that Green Sally Up activity to the middle schools as well. I've really enjoyed this over the years. Middle school students like it too. So this, in essence, is going to be the same as your 5th grade lesson. Just don't tell the kids you're doing the same thing with them as you are with the grade 5s. If you've got grade 7 and 8s, try it. If they like it, great. And if they don't, well, we go on and we do something different. So that is our lessons for November week 3. That's a little look at some of our holiday concert ideas. I am going to show you one more time where you find this at musicplayonline.com. You find it in online learning. Here are your month outlines for September, October, November, and December for all grades. And I've separated them by grades now because they're 4 pages each. When we get January, we'll add it to this. So this is pre-K, K1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and middle school. So you can get your month outlines there. We're putting the new ideas for holiday virtual concerts in here. Holiday concert ideas that are virtual, no singing, and you'll see lots and lots of additions to this. I've had one teacher say, I've got 16 classes. What am I going to do? Well, you have got all sorts of ideas here of rhythm band play-alongs, boomwhacker play-alongs, bucket drum, cup games, 7, sign language to songs. We're going to add some flashlight routines, plate and scarf and rhythm routines, and body percussion. Lots of ideas coming for you and lots of ideas here already. So enjoy. I hope you have a great week. And if you have any questions, you certainly can post them in comments or send me an email, Denise at musicplay.ca. Thanks.